What's going on, YouTube? This is Big Pencil coming at you again with a nut. It is September the 6th, opening night of shrimping season 2019. Me and Daddy's out here on the water. Took a half a day off of work today. We're gonna see if we can't get a 48-quart cooler full of shrimp. We've done it every year for a long time now. I don't expect the night to be any different, but now whether or not they're any size to the shrimp or not, we'll see. Stand by. We're gonna get to it.
Alright. Get some success here. Oh, it's still coming in. Alright. What we got here is 1/2-inch EMT on 3/4 PVC with a cap and a white reflective band that we have to use, and then our seasonal tickets. The law says that we've got 100 yards that we can use, so I try to set my poles at least 30 feet apart. That way I got time after I throw the net to regroup. So we're a little bit far there, Ryan. Let's back up. Try to stay in line. The way this bank runs, it come off of the grass, comes out here the way, and then it drops off into about 30 foot of water. So I'm up on a ledge that's about 7 or 8 foot. So, like I said, with the tide still coming in, I don't want them to cover my poles up. So when it gets closer, I'll just set them, and when I get closer, time to shrimp, I'll put them in the right depth. This is a mud bottom. The first 3 or 4 poles, then it gets into hard sand. So if you see where I've mashed in the ends of the poles to make like a chisel to break that crust, get down in and hold.
You gotta make sure you hold your poles, because you will lose them.
Right here, back up.
Now, it ain't but about 2 o'clock, somewhere around in there, and we got till probably 8 to 8:30 before we could really start shrimping. So, past time, we're gonna catch some blue crabs. And to do that, we got us some string, and some deer ribs off of one of the deer that we recently killed. Best crab bait you ever gonna get right yonder, some dang deer ribs. I don't know what it is about it, but they love them.
3-ounce piece of lead.
You just take your piece of lead of some kind, and we got that's a 3-ounce piece right yonder that we gonna stick on there. And
I got some old leads off of cast
some old cast net leads. You know, it ain't got just something to hold the thing on the bottom is all you're really looking for. Where in the world is the end of this rope? There it is. You ain't got to have much. We'll do 3 or 4 of them here and sling them out there.
Yeah, I got some. Use these fresh ones.
Take that thing there and toss him on out the end of the water.
We're looking for big males.
Big male blue crabs is what we after.
Neat.
Didn't bring no rod and reel. I should have. I had plenty of them. We had some bait that I could have brought, but that's alright. We've always passed the time. I'm sure it'll be the same here today. We'll pass time doing something. Alright, we got 2 so far. One big male there and
Another big male here.
one big male there. We ain't been out here. That one's missing his claw, but that's alright. We ain't been out here long, about 10 minutes.
But they're mighty good to eat.
Oh yeah.
Let them settle in there and cool down.
They'll cool down and they'll calm the nerves once we get them some buddies in there. They be eating on them ball peanuts right there that we done got. Alright, we got another on the line here. We're gonna scoop him.
Yeah, got tangled in the other net.
Got tangled in the other line there. That's all right. That's a nutting for the pot.
Guarantee you. Sunday dinner. We're gonna have, hopefully we'll have fresh shrimp. We got some doves from last Monday, and some crabs to go in the stew.
Gonna have a trifecta. We're gonna have a buffet going on.
Wow.
Have dove, crab, and shrimp.
Shrimp.
Alright, on the last shrimping video I put up, a couple years ago, a lot of people say that Daddy threw that cast net quite well. He always has. So we're gonna get him today. He's gonna show y'all how he throws that net. We're gonna do a little cast net 101 throwing. See if y'all could do it the way he does it. That's the way I learned, that's the way I throw it. Now I don't throw it as good as he does, but I don't throw the net as often as he does neither. So, either way, check it out. See what you think.
All right, I guess I've been doing it 35 years, so if that makes an expert, I guess that's it. But I'm not no expert, but I'll try to explain the best I can. We started out years ago. We started out with a 3-foot net, and then graduated to a 4-foot, and then went to a 5, a 6, and then I finally went to a 7. But a 7 was a little bit too much. So I backed off to a 6, and the state law of South Carolina says you have to have a 1/2-inch mesh, which is the square mesh of your net. So this is a Betts cast net, old salt, and it's an all-around good net. It's not real heavy, not as much weight, and it spreads good. So I'll try to explain what I'm doing here completely. I always take the drawstring, and I usually wrap it several times around my arm just to take up some of the excess slack, and just like that. But the best thing, as I can tell you, is throw the net that you're comfortable with, because at shrimping, you're gonna, if the shrimp are here and they're thick, you can catch a limit. Sometimes you can catch a limit in 45 minutes to an hour. If they're just steady, you're gonna throw for 2 hours. So you want to make it comfortable. And I'm 57 now, so it's a little bit harder, but I always take it, and I just make sure my net's fanned out good, and then I take it, fold it in half, right in the middle, grasp it there, and then just take the cup, the cone part, and hold it again. And then, I don't like to put the lead in my mouth because there's so much lead poisoning, but I'll take it in between and grasp it in my mouth, and get down about, a good arm's length down. And then I'm standing as Ryan's running the boat. As he's running the boat along, I'm getting ready for the next throw. And we'll have our bait, like I say, right out in front of these poles. And he'll draw up beside it, and I just take it, swing back, and give it a throw. And keep that line. Right arm good, and then just let it go down. And what we're trying to do is that bait's there marked by that pole, and we just get down close, and then as it sinks and gets over the bait, I take it and draw it up, just twitch it a little bit at the bottom, draw it, and then just pull it on in. And hopefully we'll have plenty of shrimp tonight. Got a little fish there we'll turn back loose. But then again, I just get drawn up again and ready for the next cast. Because you want to, as that boat is moving, you've got to be caught up and cocked again, ready to fire for the next pole. So it's a lot of fun. We love to eat shrimp, and South Carolina is one of the only states that I know that allows recreational shrimping. And yes, we've had a lot of the commercial trawlers complained about it and wanted us to quit. But we found when there's shrimp in here, there's enough for everybody. So, we just enjoy doing it. We've been doing it legally, baiting for, my God, years and years and years. You buy a $25 tag from the DNR, and you're allowed to shrimp with bait. And some people don't like it. A lot of people deep hole shrimp, but I enjoy being out here at night while it's calm. Yesterday, you couldn't have stood it out here with Dorian. It was 50, 60 mile an hour winds out here, but today, look at it, it's dead calm.
As calm as it could be. It's 95 degrees
It's
and
kind of hot, and we feel like we're melting, but we're here.
sweating the ass out here.
We're here, and hopefully when the water's real muddy, so hopefully when the sun gets down about them trees, we'll bait up. In a little bit, we'll show you exactly how we make bait and what it's made of, and how we put it out when it's time. And then we'll throw the net a few times, and we'll be able to lay them out and show you what the shrimp are doing. And hopefully, they'll be doing real well. All right, another question we always get asked is, what are we using for the bait? All right, I'll try my best to explain it. We use 2 ingredients. One, and we all get them at our local Orangeburg Milling Company. There in Orangeburg, it's a feed and seed store, and they make their own dog food and stuff like that. But this here is what they call crown clay, C-R-O-W-N, which is just a fine brick clay. And I usually mix mine, usually about 5 parts clay to 1 part meal. So I've got 5 pounds of Manhattan fish meal. We get that there too. It's expensive now. It used to be when we started out years ago, you could get a 50-pound bag, wasn't but $11, but now it's $50. So it's going up a good bit, but what happened? But I usually mix, like I say, 5 to 1, so, or 4 to 1. I got about 20 pounds, 15 to 20 pounds of clay here. Enough to make 10 good balls. I usually try to make 1 for each pole. So I use about 10, enough to make 10 balls of clay, and mix my meal with it. Manhattan fish meal is all that is. Just mix it in there good till we get a good consistent, and for some reason shrimp love Manhattan fish meal. I don't know why, but they love it. So we just mix it all good, get it all consistent to mix through, and then just add a little bit of water. We got plenty of seawater, so that ain't no problem. But I'm going to shrimp here tonight. I'm going to come back tomorrow night, so if I have any balls left over, I'll just use them tomorrow night. All right, we got all that mixed up. Like I say, just mix it good and consistent with Crown brick clay. It's a real fine powdery clay, and Manhattan fish meal. I'll just start adding some water and mixing it up. You can't hardly make it wrong, because if it gets a little loose, you just let it sit there a minute, and boy, it gets like cement. So if it gets a little loose, don't panic. Just let it sit a minute. You'll thicken up. Just keep mixing. I usually like to make them a couple hours ahead of time. Let them sit out on the boat and get good and hard. I'll show you about, like I say, about how much for each ball. You want to make sure. Some people put more than 1 to a pole, but I don't. I just use 1. Make a good sized ball. You get them to congregating around that 1 pole ball instead of 1 washing off and taking your shrimp with them.
I'm over here swatting flies and biting flies.
They're not bothering me.
Biting the piss out of me.
Alright.
We got a mess. We done put some crabs in the truck already, but we got another little bit of mess here of blue crabs. We got plenty of blue crabs to eat.
Yeah, Lord. That's gonna be Sunday after church dinner. Alright, here's what I'll do. I'll put me a little bit in the bucket so I can meal them with my hand.
Make them oval shaped, that way they don't roll away on you with the tide.
Yep. Today is it's a slow moving tide. It's ideal for shrimping. You got a little breeze blowing, the wind's coming in with the tide. going out, so it's going against the tide, and that'll be ideal conditions. All right, just like that. See, about that size right there, kind of oval shape. We're gonna make 10 of them beauties. If we have a few left over, now, Ron, if you'll get that right there, my trash bag, and set it out yonder.
We'll let them dry out for a while.
Let them dry out for a while.
That's all the bait balls made up. We got 11 of them. We got one extra in case we mess up on one somehow or another. But it is 6:45. We've been out here since 2 o'clock.
Yep.
It's almost 5 hours sitting on this water. With the only thing to keep us entertained is ourselves and some string with some day ribs crabbing. We got probably, I don't know how many crabs we got a bunch. Yeah, probably 3 dozen or so. Big old blue crabs. And that's what we're gonna have for Sunday dinner. We're gonna eat birds, grill some doves, we're gonna eat some shrimp. Well, they'll eat some shrimp, I can't eat them no more. And we're gonna eat some blue crabs. Trifecta. A South Kakalaki outdoor extravaganza trifecta. Doves, blue crabs, and shrimp. We eat good around here. But we got about another 15-20 minutes or so, and we're gonna move our poles out to where we gonna want them at, and then we'll wait till probably about 15 minutes to 8 and throw the bait out and start shrimping. See if there's anything out here. I hope so. I ain't sitting out here in this heat all day long and not catch no shrimp. But that's the risk you gotta take. We get out here early to make sure we get our spot. There ain't but one other boat that we've seen out here shrimping tonight. I don't think we'd have been in any danger of losing our hole, but you know, we always make sure we get it. Well, just the first night anyway. So we'll see what happens. Stand by. Alrighty, we got the poles set out where we wanted to. We made sure that they in about, for when we put the bait out, they're gonna be in about 7 foot of water. The bait's gonna be in about 7 foot of water, and that's what we're looking for.
About 10 foot off the edge of that drop off.
There's a big drop off right on the other side of the poles there. It goes down probably about another 10 foot or so. It's pretty deep. And
we're hoping them shrimp will come up off that deep water.
there's a beautiful South Carolina sunset right there. You know, you don't get them kind of sunsets in the city. It only happens out here on the ocean. It is a beautiful place out here. But we got the poles out there. I don't know if you could see it or not. I don't know if I'm pointing it. There's one of the poles.
Poles just are used to mark the bait.
That's it. We got them out, lined up, all 10 poles in a line, ready to go. We ain't put our bait out yet. We'll wait about another 20-25 minutes or so and chuck the bait out and we'll get started. I'll try to get some of the throwing and all with this camera I got here. I got a GoPro with me, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it or not. And I'll try to do it with one hand, I guess. Hold it with this camera. I don't know how well this camera's gonna be picking up in that kind of light, so we'll see how it works out.
We'll show you some of the shrimp that we catch.
Yeah. If we don't get to show you any of the net throwing, we'll show you some of the shrimps we caught and what we caught when we finished. Yeah, we got a couple in it. There was a couple big ones in there. That one's a little bit better. was a pretty good throw. A bunch of shrimp on that one. That was a little better one. They're pretty good sized shrimp too.
They went south quick. They mixed up terrible. So,
Alright, this is what we ended up with. We probably got, yeah, there's a lot of ice in there. I'm gonna say we got a half a cooler. You know, they was good to start with. You know, we was catching, you know, the bigger ones
good numbers.
and pretty good numbers of them, but then after that it went to little bitties and not a whole lot of little bitties. So we called it early at only about a half a cooler, and we going on to the house. Ain't no need to stay there and catch a bunch of bitty old small shrimp.
Give them a little while to grow.
You give them a couple more weeks to grow and them suckers will be right. And we just mixing a bunch of ice in there, keep them cool. Gotta keep them cool because they will go bad on you real quick. But that is it. That was opening night 2019 shrimping season, baiting shrimping season. And we got enough to eat for dinner Sunday anyway.
Oh, heck yeah, we got plenty to eat.
But this is Big Pencil, and we will be back with another one soon.